Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with Deuces Rogers, meteorologist Cecily Tynan, and Jim Gardner.
A 28-year-old man from Delaware has sued the Boy Scouts and the Mormon Church because of the abuse he suffered at the hands of a scoutmaster at his church-sponsored troop. Action News reporter Vernon Odom is live at the Chester County Council of Boy Scouts. Vernon, what's the full story here?
Jim, it looks and sounds as lurid and ugly as the Predator pre-scandals. This time it's the Boy Scouts and the Mormon Church on the defensive after a lawsuit was filed in Philadelphia today.
From the time I was 8 years old, this guy was like Santa Claus.
Melvin Novak, now 28, is talking about his former scoutmaster, Vance Hine. But Hine turned out to be a pedophile who repeatedly sexually molested Novak in his early teen years. Novak says he psychologically fell apart for years. He filed a lawsuit today against the Boy Scouts of America and the Mormon Church, saying Hine is a classic example of what was revealed in the so-called perversion files, which uncovered decades of sexual abuse by more than 1,200 scoutmasters nationwide. Hine's troop operated out of this Mormon church in Westchester, where Hine was considered a pillar.
He wasn't just a scoutmaster, he was a friend of the family. He was, involved in every aspect of the church and kids growing up.
Evil people can fool us all, completely fool us all.
The lawsuit says the Boy Scouts for years did a poor job of background screening and inadequate supervision, allowing monsters to do this to young boys. The Chester County Council of the Boy Scouts supervised Novak's troop back in the late 90s when Hine was convicted. The council issued this statement in light of the lawsuit. Quote, "We deeply regret there have been times when scouts were abused. The Boy Scouts of America was one of the first youth programs to develop youth protection policies and education. The Mormon Church and the Boy Scouts have a long history together."
My sense is that the scope is as deep, if not deeper, than the Catholic Church.
It took away a lot of accomplishments and a lot of experiences I can't get back.
Jim, Vance Hine is now 60 years old. He never went to prison for his crimes against Novak, who was only 15 years old at the time. A judge put him on probation instead for 15 years. But this year, Hine was busted for possession of child porn, some of it depicting torture. He's now doing 15 to 30 years in Graterford Prison. Live in Westchester, Vernon Odom, Channel 6 Action News.
Thank you, Vernon.